Hi, we're here to tell you about our experience with our Latex mattress. We were looking for a mattress with good support, and we'd heard good things about latex, although we had also heard some concerns about odor. We went to a well-known manufacturer who has a good reputation with the Better Business Bureau, and here's what we received. Here's how it looks in the box when we first opened it. About a 30-inch tall box, 18 inches square, wide and deep, very well compressed and tightly wrapped to keep it compressed. We unrolled it on our coffee table with some papers for protection of the table. Then we took them out because they were too bunched up. It's folded lengthwise and then rolled up, and as you unroll it, you'll see it's already in the mattress case, a nice cloth cover. And once you get it out of the wrapping, then you just unfold the lengthwise fold, and it springs instantly into shape. You don't even notice a crease. Now, we opened up the case because we wanted to see how it looks, also because we noticed an odor. So we decided to air it out before testing it, then tell you what we found regarding comfort and odor. So here's our mattress after a week of airing out. The odor has subsided a bit, and we're ready to test it. One of the issues was the smell of latex. And when we received it, it did have a pretty strong smell. It wasn't the vanilla smell that was described. It wasn't a chemical smell, but it was unpleasant to us. And we've heard about airing it out for a while. We're on day 7 now, and it not quite as much, but there is still a noticeable smell, and it comes and it goes, but it always comes back. So we decided that we're going to return it, but we just wanted to let you know about our experience, and also to can show you how it does compress when you lie down on it. This is not in our bedroom. We decided not to take it up there because of the smell, but we do have it set up, and I can try this just to show you how that piece of it works. So now I'm going to try lying down on it just so to give you the info on how it feels. By the way, I weigh 170 pounds, so you can adjust based on that. But lying down now is the first time, and I'm kind of surprised. It's more supportive than I expected, but it's very supportive. It doesn't sag at all, but it's not stiff. So it is good support. The one thing to remember is your nose is right next to the mattress when you use it, so you'll probably still notice that smell. The more sensitive your nose is, the more you'll notice it. But for the support part of it, it's great, I have to say. And again, no sag, but comfortable. Now we're ready to repack it. Here is the mattress topper cover, which has 2 pieces. One is for the top and around the edges, and this piece which goes on the bottom, and they zip together. So we're going to be rolling that up, and just to let you know, it may look quite difficult if you're trying this at first, because it looks like the mattress is much too big for these pieces, but that is deceiving because the top piece also goes around the edges. So once you get the zipper begun and start zipping around, it goes in quite easily. So we'll get going on that, and basically zipping it up and then rolling it, which we'll show you. But I just wanted to mention a couple of things about the mattress itself. This is what they call Dunlop latex. There are 2 types of latex, Dunlop and Talalay. Talalay, I guess briefly, is considered to be softer than Dunlop. Although you could check more on that. It's kind of confusing when you hear the descriptions. But this is Dunlop firm. They come in soft, medium, and firm. So again, this was very supportive for me at 170 pounds, only 3 inches. So you can adjust what you'd like to get based on that, I hope. And as regards the odor, what I smell right now as we're packing it up is just the smell of rubber, and it's kind of faint. My wife has a more sensitive nose than I do, and she notices it more, which would make it tough to be sleeping on when you're right next to it all night. But it is there, and also at different times during the day, we can both notice another smell, a heavier kind of smell, and it seems to come and go, and it's hard to describe exactly what it is, but just to let you know that we noticed that too, and that's the reason that we are resending it back to the seller. Again, nothing to do with the comfort. So now we're going to get going and start this wrapping process. Okay, just briefly to begin the wrapping process, or putting the cover on. Here is the top piece with a zipper. Here's the bottom piece that the zipper connects to. And you get those together. This is in the middle of the side of the mattress. And just get the zipper started like it's a coat. And just continue all around. And you have to make some adjustments as you go. Now we've gone just about all the way around, and we're just finishing up the zipping process. And as I mentioned, there we go. So now we're back to the beginning. And as I mentioned, this is easier than it looks. Once you get the zipper going, this whole process of zipping took just a few minutes, and the case is back on. And again, it's very comfortable. The more we try it, the more we like it. And other than the odor issue, we would definitely keep it. So it's just for you to know, if your nose is not too sensitive, it's definitely worth a try, and then you make up your own decision, because this company is very good about returns. They give you a certain number of days to try it out, and if you don't like it, then you just return it free of charge. And so now we're ready to roll it up and get it into the box. Here is the return box that we received from the seller, and much bigger than the original one to make it easier to repack. So as you can see, it's folded a few times, and I'm going to now so this gives you a lot more room than in the original box, so you don't have to compress into this as much. So now we're rolling it up. As you can see, we just put the mattress flat out and roll it up from the foot to the head. You don't have to compress it as much as it was when it came to you, because the box is much bigger. We're using the original packaging to wrap it at the end. I'm not sure if the manufacturer requires that. You may want to check with yours if you're sending it back, but we're just trying to be on the safe side. So here is the mattress ready to go back to the seller. As you can see, you don't have to fully compress it. We just rolled it from foot to head with the pad on, and we packaged it in the original packaging material, which we kept very clean, and taped up the material at the end. And we're putting it into the packing box. We put an extra plastic sheet on the bottom for further protection. You may want to call your seller to ask about their requirements for repackaging if you're sending back. But one further item about buying things in general online. We do this all the time. We checked out our seller with the Better Business Bureau, and in addition to several certificates regarding latex mattresses. One last thing, here is how we're getting the mattress into the box. We put the box up on our coffee table. Mattress is all rolled up. You just pick it up and slide, so you don't have to pick it way up and then drop it down. So this is the final step. We have it in the box. We're putting some plastic on top for protection. And here's the box ready, taped up to go. As you can see, it's much bigger than the original box, so it makes it much easier to get the mattress in. So thank you for watching, and we hope that this helps you with your decision and your shopping for a latex mattress. Take care.